We have a full house today. Ty Bartell with me for the second time this week. It's like old times,
Yeah.
Mr. Ty Bartell, and he's coming on because we have someone that he's pretty familiar with, and I hope everyone in YSN Nation is pretty familiar with. Riley Simons there below us, the assist queen at Austintown Fitch, just a sophomore. Riley, thanks for coming on today.
No, thank you.
I brought her along, and because she only happens to be top 5 in assists in the entire state of Ohio this season too. And you talked about being just a sophomore, Riley. I know that volleyball has kind of just been in your blood for quite a few years now. Just talk about continuing the success from last year too. What's the difference like going from freshman season to sophomore year? Is there a different feeling going into this season?
Yeah, this season I just wanted to be more of a leader and have a bigger role on the team. Like last year, I was a little scared going into this season because I didn't know how the teammates would react to a freshman playing. But now I'm just much more comfortable this season.
One of the things I see when I get to watch your games, you really are really good at spreading the ball around, and you have a great rhythm with all your hitters, not just one or two. What's that been like to continue to build your rhythm and your relationship with all the hitters that you have at your disposal?
Yeah, I think having a good relationship with all your hitters is very necessary, and I'm able to trust all of them to be able to score every time. So it's great being able to set anybody at any time.
Anthony mentioned you're the assist queen now over at Fitch. You've amassed over 1,500 in your career in just 2 seasons so far. But you're not the first Simons to do that. Laney holds the most digs in Fitch history. Todd owns the most points in basketball in Fitch history. It's a long list in that family too. Was it cool to add your name to that long list too? And is there talks when the whole family gets together about all you guys on that list at Fitch?
Yeah, I definitely I wanted more records than Todd. He has more than I thought he did, but it's great that we all have records here.
Still got a couple years left though, and you're racking them up left and right. So,
what I want to ask is something I'm sure everyone that plays Fitch wants to ask. What's with your family, and how are they able to continue to churn these amazing athletes out? Talk about the competitiveness of your family and what kind of it's like being a part of, a group that has so many, great athletes.
Yeah, both my parents were both multi-sport athletes, so they just put us into sports right away, and I grew up watching my siblings playing because they're a few years older than me, so I just grew up in the atmosphere and I wanted to be a part of it.
obviously winning is first and foremost your goal as the team and what everyone wants to do, but I know you always wanting to go for records, always trying to be better than you were the last match. You look at the ability that you've had to have over 700 assists this season. You're going to probably get right around 800 for the regular season. You have a chance to potentially get 1,000 assists in a season with a decent tournament run. Has that been one of your goals too, or is that something you've looked ahead for?
Yeah, I I just want to go further in the tournament this year, and if we get as far as able to get it that far that I can get 1,000 assists, that'd be great. But I don't expect that for myself.
Earlier this interview, you talked about how you stepped into a little bit more of a confident leader this year. And this Fitch team has had a great season, but it hasn't been without its adversity. You've had a couple of bumps along the way. How much have you seen your seniors' leadership kind of get you through the couple of tough times that this team has had?
Afton and I have just tried to do our best as the captains, and we try to just motivate others to step up in those positions when it was very unexpected, the injuries that we faced. So we just are trying our best to help everyone and get them back into it.
Every season's special for different reasons too, and every team's special for different reasons. What has been so special about this team this year for you?
The biggest the biggest thing is running the different offense that we ran this year, and being older, like I'm not the youngest on the team anymore. Like we do have a freshman playing, like helping her get better as well. Just as like we have people in every class playing this year, and I just think that's the best part.
When you look back on the preseason and some of the things that this team kind of had in their mindset, you probably were feeling like you were a little bit under the radar. A lot of people were saying, "Well, they lost Jocelyn Jordan, one of the best players in the whole state last year. Maybe this Fitch team won't be as good." But here you are, just as firepower as ever. Did you guys have kind of a chip on your shoulder this year when you were heading into the season?
Yeah, to be honest, like I didn't even know what this season was gonna be like. I didn't know what to expect, and I think we are performing very well. And yeah, people like underestimated us. I just think that we proved them wrong. Like we're doing better than everyone expected.
What's it mean to you to be able to continue that success from the teams prior to you winning the conference once again and having another successful season?
I, I think it's great that we continue to win the conference. I know other teams in the conference thought they were going to beat us this year, and they really wanted to, but we just proved that we're not losing a conference game, and we're going to continue our streak.
You got one more game to finish out the conference slate, and you have an opportunity to go undefeated in the conference. And you already have the championship under wraps, but what will it mean to this team to just finish that off and say, no one in this conference beat us?
I think it's just like a bit of a confidence boost for us and like some motivation going into the tournament that, yeah, we are conference champs and like no one in our conference can take us down.
I love that the undefeated tooth for 3 consecutive years. If they complete that win too, that's incredible. But I love that the Simons family is never satisfied. Like you guys can churn out great season after great season, but you continue to always want to be greater. You are already in line with what you're averaging, doing something very special, and that's potentially getting 3,000 assists in your career, which is one of only 4 players have done that career-wise in the state of Ohio. But when you talk about just getting better and you went from 10 to 10 and a half assists a set, what were the things you were looking to improve on in your already great game from last year to this year? And what are the things you want to look to improve on going forward?
Last year, we set the outside a lot, and that was something I definitely wanted to change because I thought we were very predictable last year, and I did not want that this year. Like I wanted to be able to spread the offense, and last year I just didn't feel like I was like a little lazy getting to the ball. I know like I still got there and it was still a good set, but I just wanted to be like more technical with the things I was doing.
This year, obviously, first year head coach Coach Herberger comes into the mix as well. Talk about what it's been like to bring her into the mix and what she's brought to this program and what she's brought to your game.
I think she's a good influence on like she's been a great coach so far, and she she is very helpful in like all aspects, not just coaching the sport. Like she knows how to correct people and how to like she knows how to I don't know how to word this. Like push you in the right direction, I'll say.
Looking at your career overall, I know you've had a lot of great minds help influence you inside and outside the sport. Is there a bit of advice or maybe something that someone's told you along the way that you kind of hold close to you that's been impactful to you that you kind of keep in the back of your mind?
I just always like strive for perfection, but it's not expected. Like you shouldn't expect perfection, but I strive for it.
We've talked so much about you on the court. Let's get to know you a little bit off the court too. What are some of your favorite subjects in school? You're a student athlete. Student comes first in that word for a reason. What do you like to study?
My favorite subject is math.
You got a favorite teacher you've had there so far?
Well, right now my math teacher is our coach, so he's a good teacher.
You get the double as it too. What's something? Do you see parallels from the coach to the math teacher too, from both of them?
Yeah, she's very helpful in both. Very nice and calm.
Do you think she's a pretty analytical person? Like, does she bring that math teacher mindset into her volleyball coaching?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with it.
You talk about big wins. You guys have had quite a few of them this season. What's your favorite? What's your favorite meal or place to go after a big win?
I just like something quick, so like I'll just go to like Chick-fil-A or something.
Oh, what are you getting at Chick-fil-A? What's the order? What's the pregame order?
I get a spicy chicken sandwich, and I usually get like a fruit cup instead of fries with a sweet tea.
Good thing that's a post-game meal and not a pre-game meal. Can you imagine eating a
Yeah.
spicy chicken sandwich before volleyball?
It's
No.
popular around the team, man. That she's not the first one that says that spicy chicken sandwich is the real deal at Chick-fil-A.
Riley, I want you to take us through a typical game day, what you do to get yourself in that right mindset, and how it's like to kind of go through a whole day preparing for the game.
I just try to drink like a lot of water throughout the game. I like right before the game, I like to listen to music sometimes and just like get in the right mental focus of like, and I try to encourage others to do that. Like I don't really do much to like get locked into the game though.
Your family is such big supporters of you too. They're your number one fans all the way overall too. I see the social media posts. I always see them in the stands too. What's it mean to you to have such a good support system that's always there cheering you on?
I think it's really helpful. Like I always know someone's there watching me and supporting me, and I always want to perform better for them.
Riley, my last question to you is, who are some role models that you have in your life? The people that you go to when you need inspiration, you need to pick me up, you need a boost, whatever it may be. Who are those people in your life for you?
I have my parents or like my grandmas. I love talking to them, and like my aunts. They really help me. Like I'll go to them about like anything.
Before we let you go, Riley, favorite memory of this season, and then shout out all your supporters.
Oh, my favorite memory? I don't even know. I honestly don't know. Maybe like team camp. That was fun. We went to like a water park. That's all I can think of right now.
And then give a shout out to your supporters, the people that are there for you, the people that are in your corner, whoever you think deserves the limelight at the end of this interview.
Yeah, I want to thank like my family that comes out and supports me every game, and like my teammates, and thank you for always like pushing me and especially supporting like all the achievements I've had. It's like thank all the coaches I've had.
Well, Riley, we love to support you here at YSN, and we continue to support you as your amazing career continues at Austintown Fitch. We're always rooting for you, and we're always in your corner here at Running Point and with YSN. And we thank you for joining us today.
Thanks.